Mittens is a seemingly adorable bot that has taken the chess world by storm by how terrifyingly strong she is. She has beaten the likes of Hikaru, Gotham Chess, and more.
No, I'm just gonna lose here. This is terrible. No, this is horrible. Horrible.
And some say she's so strong that it could actually be Magnus Carlsen in a furry costume sitting in chess.com's basement playing all those games. Now, I've already played a game earlier today against Mittens and oh well, it didn't quite go well. It looks like I won. She's a nightmare. I'm gonna try better now again in this game number 2, maybe with more lipstick applied, and see if I can do better, at least better than Gotham Chess. Mittens. Here we go again. With the white pieces, it's my only chance. Meow. I like chess. We know that. We know that, and we also know that you're not as cute as you look like. Your chess is certainly not cute. It's way too strong. Oh, now she's going for e5. Great. Meow. Fate has brought you here, but I live here through all time and space forever. What? Is the volume of the music still good, by the way? Just let me know if it's ever too low or too loud. But what is this? What is going on? I'm gonna attack that pawn. Hope for the best. Alright, we are playing one of the most classical traditional openings, the Ruy Lopez or Spanish. She's very silent, very quiet. Still theory, but normally she would be trash talking a little. Oh wait, I should not have said anything about the silence. Ominously. All chess players eventually crumble under my mighty paws. I mean, meow. Thanks for sharing, Mittens. It's all that I needed to hear. It's all that I ever wanted to hear, I guess. I'm terrified, and this is still just like a very traditional, very classical position. But then you have this cute face trash-talking you, and I don't even know my own name anymore. And I think, try to use your brain a little bit. At least a little bit. I'm gonna go here directly to confuse her. Go back. Get ready for maneuver time. D5, of course, she plays very aggressive always. It seems, at least from the few games I've played so far. Do I take? Do I let her take? It's only move 11, you know? And even in normal positions, I'm like doubting myself. I'm doubting my own existence because of looking at her and knowing how terrifying she is as a player. Even when there's nothing wrong with the position as of now. But it's just that fear, you know? Okay, I'll take. She's playing so fast. What's next for me? I'll still need to develop these guys. And at some point I wish I could just push d4. Is that some point now? Can I or can I not? So I'm looking at d4 and I'm looking at developing this bishop, but with the bishop g5, I'm gonna have to calculate so that I don't lose a piece. Because that would be a bit embarrassing if I do end up losing a piece, like right now. If this is taken, that attacks the queen, so she has to take back here with some piece, and then I can take back here, so I don't lose a piece. And if this is taken, I can take with one of the horses, come back. Maybe I want to do that because then I get the c5 square if I do end up trading the bishop. So unless this move loses a piece, it should be a good move. Although if f6, then I need to retreat. But I could come to e3. But then that's where we were in the previous game, that she's gonna take my bishop, and with a pair of bishops, somehow she's really annoying. Maybe I need to play d4 first to make sure that I have a square to go to with the knight. I don't want the same situation as in the previous game. See, I already have nightmares. Even if I'm not asleep, but I am having nightmares from the previous game. Flashbacks. So I need to make sure I don't fall into the same bad situation. But how do I do that? Let's try this and hope for the best. I have a feeling that she has something up her sleeve. What is it? Mittens, what do you have? What have you got? I thought she would play c5, but then what? I know I can't take it because this is pinned, so that's visible. That you can't grab this pawn because the bishop is lost. But I thought I could just move the queen away and it's not really bad. Is it bad? I might just not have many options for the queen. That's probably why she's doing it. Because I either retreat on the same file. I don't want to be pinned. And I don't want to be blocking my bishop, so I might have to just go all the way back. Or I go here, but then I think she's going to do something like rook e8 and then try to tickle my queen. And my queen is ticklish, so that could be a bit of an issue if my queen starts to be tickled. How bad is that though? Maybe I should still just go for it and then try to develop my bishop. As ticklish as it is. Just this pin. I'm gonna need to get out of that pin. Okay, let's see. Pawn to f6. I was expecting the rook to come here. So if I give a check, bishop f7 is what she wants. And then when I retreat... no trickery just yet. Well, I should give that check, I think. What does she want? Will she just move the king away and claim that my queen will be a little bit active looking, but maybe a bit too exposed? What is she doing? What does she want? It's true that then my development is a bit difficult. Like, where am I going to place this bishop? That's the main thing. Maybe that's why she wanted this whole f6, so that I don't have the g5 square for the bishop later. The alternative to this check is to go somewhere here. But it doesn't look as appealing as giving a check. And now she's saying, I am a tiger. And you are in the jungle. This is what she tweeted. That's already bad if she's saying that. That's already bad, isn't it? Okay, so here I thought this is not a big deal because I could go here. There's no pawn fork, no baby fork, because I can take it. What am I missing? She just wants me to go here, but why? Why does she want that? What is she gaining from this? I'm confused. She's going back? Is this a draw offer? Mittens doesn't offer draws. If I go here and she goes back, then we are just repeating moves. Now, I probably wouldn't go back to e6, but I'm really curious if she's just gonna end up repeating. What? Mittens is repeating moves? She wants to make a draw against me? Well, I'm terrified of her, but now apparently she's terrified of me. Of course I'm taking the draw with two hands. Give me the draw! Give me the draw! Mittens! I drew Mittens! By playing like a coward? But it counts, right? Oh my gosh! She's saying, draw. The prophecy must not be fulfilled. The prophecy. I'm gonna retire now with this 1/2 point in my hand. Mittens, you are an incredibly strong opponent. Adorable cat, but hell no, you're not adorable when playing chess. It's been a pleasure playing against you and making a draw against you, which is already a better result than what Gotham Chess could ever do. Take that L, Levy. Take that L. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Why would she want to make a draw? We need to analyze this very, very long game. Take the game review. Coach Danny Ranch, what have you got for us? Accuracy. 93.3! I played the exact same accuracy as Mittens. Mittens exposed. I mean, I thought it was Magnus. I thought it was Magnus. Ben, both for cheating. I haven't even applied enough lipstick. I was gonna say, if I lose this second game too, more lipstick going on. Like, I need my chances. More lipstick. I needed it, I thought, but no. 93.9. In your face, Magnus. In your face, Magnus. Oh gosh. I was here. Thank you guys. I still can't believe it. Let's compare the stats. We both played 0 brilliant moves and 0 great moves. But there was 6 best moves by me and 10 best moves by Mittens. I played 5 excellent moves. She only played 1 excellent move, alright? That was taking the draw. Her one and only excellent move. Now I'm full of confidence that I'm gonna be trash talking Mittens to not only Gotham Chess. Good moves, 3 and 2. By the book, we played 6 moves. 0 inaccuracies by me, and one inaccurate move by Mittens. Gosh, she's getting really weak. She's losing her powers, isn't she? Says Anna, who made 2 mistakes. Mittens blundered once? Danny, if you are calling the draw offer as a blunder, take that back. Balance. That was a very even game. What blunder? Where is the blunder? So according to Danny Ranch. I missed the better way to move the queen to safety. But then bishop g6 is inaccurate. But that's how we repeated moves. So we both played just silly moves and then agreed to a draw. That's what Coach Danny's saying. Well, I think, Danny, you don't understand Mittens' chess here. Mittens and I were very much in sync, playing 93.3 accuracy. I'm not gonna let you take it away from me. Nah, I know that Danny wants the best. But still, he's just jealous. So where did he want me to move the queen if not to e5? Just go back to d1? Is that what he wants? Going to d1. Which is solid, but again, this is what I was saying, that if after c5 I need to go back to d1, it's not like the position will fall apart, but usually when you have to go back to your original square, it's not a sign of you are doing great and you are going forward with initiative. So that's why I wanted to go to e5. I thought it's a more challenging move to Mittens, and it was so challenging that she played pawn to f6. This is the blunder, and I didn't understand it at all. Like, I was like, why is she not just moving the rook here? Oh, which also is not a good move. Never mind, my move is just as bad as f6. It's just as bad. So what's the right move? And what's wrong with rook e8? Let me see this first. I thought rook e8 is good because you're setting up the position for potential discovered attacks. Then there's the spin so that my knight can't really jump away. I need to develop my bishop, but I don't really have good squares to go to. So for instance, this move would be straight out bad because of this. My queen is hanging, and when I take here, that's when the pin will come in very handy for black. The moment I take the queen back, my bishop on c2 is lost. I saw this. I was thinking of all these moves, all this possible situation before I moved queen to e5. But I just thought, you know what? I will think when we land here, and I'm not gonna play bishop g5. I'm gonna try to put the bishop somewhere else. Rook d1. Oh, that's a good move. That's why rook e8 is not so good. I didn't see rook d1, don't worry. Maybe I would have found it in my pain that I cannot develop the bishop, but I didn't see it like straight out. I definitely did not. I'm only seeing it now that it's telling me. The engine is so smart. But so we both made mistakes according to this analysis. And after queen e5, the best move for Mittens. You know what's the best move here? Can you see it? I know it's written on the screen, but can you see the best move for black here? Rook to a7. Freaking rook to a7. Strengthening the bishop on e7, but also swinging it over. This is a rook lift. Doubling heavy pieces on the open d file by swinging it over through the 7th rank by not even moving yet the more natural looking rook. Oh yeah. Now this is absolutely a Grandmaster move. This is the kind of move that you see in really high level games, and then when it's shown, I can go like, oh yeah, of course, it makes sense. But it's not a move that comes to mind just like this, because it's a bit unnatural. The normal way of developing that rook, we all know, would be to move the queen, connect the rooks, and then these beautiful pieces will come to the normal squares, e8 and d8. So this is a lot more fancy, and it doesn't always work. So I guess another reason why you don't see this rook lift that often, it means that there's no d-pawn. It means that there's no other pawns on the 7th rank toward d7 either, or e7, depending on where you want to land it in the center. So it's very situational, this kind of rook lift, but it's beautiful. That was the best move. And then I'm slightly worse. Maybe more than slightly, according to the engine. Oh well, we'll never know what would have happened. I would have tried to develop this bishop somehow. But moves like this don't work because of the same pin that we know. So I would have had to, after rook a7, if I want to develop the bishop, it would have had to be here. Honestly, that doesn't look that bad, but I agree that black's pieces are a lot more harmonious. My ones are just hanging in there. I have a pretty cute queen position there in the center, but it's not that useful. It actually could still get me into trouble, especially if there's gonna be certain discovered attacks toward the queen or pushing it away. This f6 though that Mittens played is a mistake, and I took advantage of it by giving a check. And then she played bishop to f7, and I moved the queen away. I was thinking a queen f5 too, but I don't really see the big difference. If this bishop comes back here, you know, we are still repeating. Or I could go back here. Okay, that's the difference. I could have tried. I could have played on if I placed the queen on f5. Did I think about this? No, I was scared. I needed to change my diapers. Like, I'm playing this Mittens. Do you think I was considering that there's gonna be a tiny, slim chance of me playing for a win? I've seen how Levy loses each and every time. I had a great laugh. This is my best performance. A draw against Mittens. A little bit of a coward, but still better than Gotham Chess. I'll take it. I'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have also played against the almighty Mittens and what it was like, your experience against Magnus in a furry costume. See you soon in the next video.